Hello everyone. This is going to be a nice old-fashioned Q&A where I'm going to answer some questions about my Rocket League career while my Grand Champion 2 gameplay plays in the background. So let's get started. Alright, the first question is, how long did it take me to hit Grand Champion? So it took me just about 2 years to reach it, and I think it was slightly over that. I started in February of 2021, and it is now around March of 2023. And my peak throughout this whole time has been 1604, which is just over the cusp of Grand Champion 2. And I usually hang around 1560 or 1580, which is high Grand Champion 3, it's Division 3 or Division 4. Sorry, high Grand Champion 1, Division 3. The second question is, do you want to continue to SSL? I mean, the easy answer to that question is of course I want to continue on. It's just, I don't actually care about the ranks themselves. I mainly just want to reach a certain level where I really enjoy the gameplay. I already enjoy the gameplay a lot. I just want to get to the point where it's more of a chess match, a puzzle, and I'm not worried about my mechanics. And the other reason why I want to continue on is because I want to be one of those bubble players who can queue into pros. I don't ever want to rely on the dream of becoming a pro. If that were to happen, it would happen naturally. However, I would love to be able to play them because SSL players do get to play pros often while not even being close to pro level. So that sounds exciting to me. Next is, what advice do I have for players that are diamond and below? That's a good question because I actually think that this question should be more like champion and below. Because while most people think of diamond as a whole separate category, it really is only slightly better than the ranks below it. And champion, especially champion 2, is where I noticed the biggest jump. So I would say for players champion and below to focus on themselves only and not even on their car's relationship with the ball. It's like how when we were all born, we first learned to walk for multiple years before any of us even started any sports. You don't just throw a baby in at 0 months old and tell them to kick the ball. They have to first learn to walk, and so in Rocket League it's the same way. We're thrown in, we're immediately expected to play a sport with a car that we have not even learned how to control yet. So what I did is, for months at a time, I would sit in free play, I would play the Steam maps, I would try to make it as fun as possible, but I would just learn how to control my car, not my car's relationship with the ball. And it was so much quicker to learn how to manipulate the ball once I had learned how to manipulate my car. The next question is, how long have I been doing YouTube for? So I've only been doing YouTube on my own channel for about 2 weeks. However, I have had multiple different YouTube channels in the past, including a business one and a music-related one. And I have also helped an SSL friend of mine post, I think, around 10 videos, where I did the thumbnails, the titles, the descriptions, and edited the videos myself. So now I'm just doing that, but for myself. And what do I plan to do with my channel? I plan to post caster content. I want to post gameplay, show myself ranking up, the whole process, and I just want to have a place where players like me can go and just watch a high-ranked player break down every little bit of gameplay. Often pros, I notice, just post their gameplay and they'll talk about whatever they feel like talking about, but I don't learn from that. It's pro gameplay, so it's impressive, but it's not being broken down as if I am the player, and that is an experience I want to bring to all of you. Have I made any friends from Rocket League? As a matter of fact, I have. I made some friends from Rocket League Discords and Reddits, and in my university, there was a couple Rocket League teams. At the time, I was closer to Diamond 1 than I was to Grand Champion 1, so I wasn't actually able to be on the teams or participate. But I was able to play with them in private matches and get some experience with higher ranked players, and like I said, I was able to work with an SSL friend of mine who I made through Rocket League and through that university program. I've also just had friends that I've made. I noticed that Grand Champion level especially, if you want to party up with somebody, they likely will party up. They don't have that that inherent fear within them that they'll immediately disappoint their teammate. They kind of know that, sure, we can party up, we'll play one game, if we lose, we're both gone. We're both out of the party and back into the next game. And so I love that. You just party up with somebody, the moment you win a game, you play again, and you play again, and you play again, and sometimes you go on a 10-game win streak, and next thing you know, you're adding each other on Discord, and you're in a call, and so it's been really fun once I hit Grand Champ at making friends in this game. And what is my best Rocket League attribute? I would say I have two best attributes. One is my attitude to the game. I do not care about losing for the most part. If I'm losing a rank that I worked hard for within an hour, obviously I'm going to get tilted, but for the most part, I can lose a game by 1 point, I can lose it by 1,000, I can play a 1v1 and I can lose, and I'll actually, if I play a 1v1 in casual mode and I'm getting beaten by a player, I queue them as many times as possible, because just playing the game is how you improve, and it's not about winning. Sorry about that, the last game ended, so I've started another game, and let me continue the question. The second part of my best attributes as a Rocket League player is my ball control. Now, I'm not good at reaching the ball in midair and hitting it perfectly without flaw. What I am good at is when the ball is close by me, I'm good at keeping it away from opponents. Just hitting it slightly over somebody, hitting it to the left, passing it to a teammate, popping it on my roof and going into some kind of flick, things like that, which are effective to a certain extent. They are very effective in getting me through all ranks below maybe Champion 2. And it's once people start aerialing more that, obviously I can't keep up as I'm a Grand Champion 2, but I don't stand out anymore. The last question is, would I like to play with viewers? And the answer to that is, of course I would. If you are watching this video to seriously try to improve, do not hesitate to leave a comment asking to get some one-on-one coaching, or even just to play a casual match or two and just experience a high-level player. I'm always here for that, as my channel is solely based around improvement, coaching, and getting you guys up to my rank so that I can have some more teammates. Alright, thank you for watching this Q&A. I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm going to be leaving this gameplay hanging, but we can finish it in another video. Thank you for watching.